Hi, this is Miya, your dance life coach, your transformational miracle worker, the founder of Kizomba Biology and Kizomba Cafe from Vancouver, Canada. My dear friends, this is our monthly full moon Astro report for dancers like you who are looking for more, not just the dance, but also more in life. And I do these audios on a monthly basis just to kind of help my dancer friends who are aware about the shift of the energies sometime from time to time that really happens, and you get really frustrated and thinking, what happened? Why do I feel certain way today more or less than the other? And this is the whole reason why I have came up with this special house blend of my own cafe in the air to share with you, so you don't have to go through what I went through, and also to prevent yourself from getting into hiccups in life, just in case if you're one of the sensitive people, the signs like me, like a water sign for example, or fire sign. Pretty much usually you will sense more than other people. So why don't we get into what's gonna be happening for June 9th 2017 of this full moon that's gonna be in Sagittarius. So all of you know Sagittarius, the half man, half horse, carries a bow and arrow. When he shoots the arrow, it shoots far. And then what happens next? You go and get it. Yes, that's right. That's what my fellow Sagittarian friends are all like, is the ones that set the goal, the go-getter. You guys just fearless. Once you have the point of something that you see, something you want, you go after it. And that's exactly what's going to be the energy for the next week full moon in Sagittarius is going to look like. And this full moon, is the energy of the sun that's influencing the moon. It's quite challenging, let's put it this way. It can be a bit chaos for certain people because Saturn is actually still in the position of retrograding 6 degrees away from the full moon. And it can be very difficult to decide what you want to do at this period of time. Some people might even also experiencing confusion and frustration as well. It is quite interesting because Sun is in Gemini, 18 degree. Okay, this is like a very positive ideas, communication, spirituality, and completion of what you want to do. When Sun is in Gemini, 18 degree, 18, 1 plus 8 equals to 9. It becomes very, very spiritual. Actually, it's quite spiritual that it can be in the most highest realm of spirituality if you are in this transition of the period. Some people might be experiencing traveling or exploring new things to learn, or maybe you just kind of feel like you discover something new that you want to do. This is exactly what the energy is going to be like for the next full moon in Sagittarius. Some people actually describe this as the time of you yourself, who is trying to figure out who you really are, what influence you have, to serve others in this world that you are actually very good at. You might be actually starting to feel like, I feel like, my friends always tell me I'm good at this and that. Why can't I actually make a business or maybe do something, make a creativity based on this talent I have, and then push it further to help other people? So this is what we all gonna be maybe somehow experiencing, is that we start to recognize our own worth, and wealth in both way actually equals the same. And then you actually feel like there's something more you want to do. So this is exactly what you're going to be experiencing. And also because, Black Lilith and Saturn, two planets are working together at the same time. It can also be extremely, I would say kind of slow. It's not very, very like outbursting, like something so sharp. It's more like settle in the way, because Saturn is a very slow planet, right? It moves slow, it's dark. And so when it's moving slow, especially right now it's retrograding, right? Imagine that energy is kind of like just sitting in the air. So it can be, as I mentioned before, challenging in the way that some of the water sign people who are in the water sign or fire sign literally would actually experience a bit more chaos than others. And I'm not gonna say this just to freak you out. It's more like you just have to prepare yourself, to be more confident, and also learn something from this period where you start to maybe recognize and also resonate with your own personal energy to see where you are at in your life right now. Because once you know how you can grow from this so-called the fear of life, the way you feel about I'm scared of doing certain things, you are actually able to get out of it even more faster. And then once you really do something based because of the fear, the chances that fear, it can create a drive, the engine generating house to help you to get where you want next. So don't take this as a little like nothing really is gonna happen to me, whatever. I seriously straight to God, because my own personal experience in life through all this full moon effect of past 5-6 years, I would say, or more, I've been taking mental, emotional, physical note. When the moon is going crazy, becoming bigger, my body also go crazy. Unfortunately, that's just the way my body works. It might work differently from other people. Some people who are maybe more intellectual, with their ideas and thinking, creativity-wise, become a bit more alert and also have just like more of the ideas of what they want to create, right? Some people can be more like emotional. They also might feel like a breakdown. And this is exactly why it works differently for everyone. But just kind of watch, see how you feel during this time of the period of when the moon is in Sag, okay? And also another good news is that Venus is in its own house of the sign of Taurus. So this is actually a blessing of the sky, from the sky, I say, because when Venus, the planets that represent beauty, present creativities, it's actually a very good engine power for our feelings when it comes to communication with others and also maybe decision making. And like I said before, because Sun is in Gemini, of 18 degree, it's a bit more of a positive look in the ways of ideas and spirituality. So if you haven't done any spiritual work, and I'm not saying you have to, but maybe try to explore. Like I say, this energy is about exploring something new, right? You might be traveling, you might be learning a new idea, new way of doing something. You might as well want to try to, try out meditation, yoga, or any forms of energy movement work, including dancing. Yes, dancers, this is your time. Full moon energy is the best for dancers, because when you're out there and you dance, your body is going through this vibrational shift and also transformation of utilizing that full moon energy to pass through your body to create, to come up with more and more different connections with the music, with the connections of another person, and also the connection within yourself. You might as well find yourself becoming even more in touch with your own energy while you're dancing when there's a full moon energy happening. So really prepare yourself for this period of time. It's gonna be like I think in June 9th. So from June 8th to June 10, 11-ish, about 3-4 days, before or after the full moon. Usually the energy lasts for that long. So really utilize this time to do some creative work, also affirmations for yourself. You can also utilize this time to maybe want to come up with a new idea of something that you always have been wanting to do, and you kind of get scared. And like I say earlier, you might be challenged by feeling scared, or confused or frustrated. Just hanging there and allow the energy to pass through. This is the time where if you want to stay by yourself, don't want to go out there and mingle with people, you are more than welcome to do that, because I always say when you learn how to be alone by yourself and then doing a little ceremony by you having this ritual to practice self-space, it's the most powerful and wonderful thing you can do to yourself. All right? So my dancer friends or non-dancer friends who is are following me with this audio report, the full moon report, I hope this can help you to kind of prep your time for next week that's gonna happen. so that you are aware about what can be the outcome of this full moon. And like I said earlier, discover a new thing, new way of thinking, new way of understanding something, or maybe a new way of communication with yourself and with others, because you never know. A little shift in life can help you to grow within the space that you always want to grow. And sometimes it can be very surprised. So here it is. I'm gonna make this a very quick audio, not like lengthy like before, for you guys to kind of just like, you can replay and listen to it a few times if you feel like you forget what's going to happen. And also, that I do Astro report, I do tarot reading on the side, and also dance, instructions and stuff. But due to my injury of a car accident, I'm not able to really teach or dance as much as I used to. Not really, actually, to be honest with you. But I'm utilizing this time and also the energy I still have, the passion I still have, to help you guys by creating this special formula of Astro report, where I know some of the dancers out there who are spiritual. The spiritual doesn't mean religious spiritual. Spiritual just meaning simply you understand about your own emotions better, you understand about other people better, and you're always looking for something new in life. A creative being, I call it. So until then, don't forget to check out my other videos, and make sure you subscribe, like, and also share this video with other people who that will help them to also grow on this journey as well. And yeah, so you can contact me by my email again. Until then, don't forget, you need to learn how to be kind to yourself, then you can be kind to others. And live, love, dance like a dancing heart. Ciao.